I don't like the word evil, but I'm not too far from it. Perhaps the word reminds me too much of myself. I didn't turn evil. I was never traumatized or anything. The gods just made my soul like this. In the second grade, there was this girl. Alice was her name. Big blue eyes, too big for her head, short, fluffy brown hair. She carried something special in the way she talked and walked. Everyone loved her for it. She had much more coming. Unfortunately for her, she was my first victim, though I'd rather not call it that. Or at least the first I remember. The actions I took were not out of jealousy, for I was not jealous of someone like Alice. She was great with people, too great for her own good. Besides that, she had very little other skills going for her. Maybe her beauty if it counts. There was no rivalry. We did not compete on the same fronts. In the beginning, like the rest of the world, I had loved her too. She was very popular, a friendly girl. We shared the same interest, read the same books, and always thought we were best of friends, for a moment of time. So if we were, why did I dislike her so much? To this day, I still don't know what the exact answer is. The first instance I felt a sense of hatred directed at her was when she offered me a lollipop, the cherry kind. I don't like cherry. I did not want her stupid lollipop, so I threw it away. But she did not get upset. No, she offered me another one of her candy. I took it as I did not want to throw another tantrum of sorts. She made me feel bad, even if it was a result of my own dislike towards the cherry flavor. How humiliating! But Alice had never known what it feels to be humiliated. She had her life perfect. My mind kept replaying that event all day. So the next day I returned to school. I did not play with Alice. I wanted to be left alone. Instead, Alice called out to me, "Meredith, come play with us," in that irritating voice of hers. I told Alice no. I did not want to play their childish games with them, though we were all children. And so, the rest of the kids did not want to play with me because Alice did not. It was because of her I felt so isolated. I was angry to be alone even when it was I who chose not to play with them. That day, Alice made me hate her more than I had the day before. For the next 4 days, I had not gone to school. I had not seen her. Those were moments of peace. That was the alone time I felt was joyful. I pushed away my thoughts of Alice and tried to forget she existed. It worked, but it only lasted till the excuse of my stomach hurting was no longer believable. I was forced to go back to school. Alice waved to me and said, "Hi, Meredith," and I greeted her in response. Today I was going to ignore those negative emotions. If I had once loved her like everyone else, why should I hate her now? I had thought. It was a good day. I was quite happy for most of it. At recess, we played hide and seek in the school and park. We did not have a big school. It was the size of two houses. This boy was the seeker, a lanky figure with ugly hair. I forgot his name. He was too irrelevant to acknowledge. Alice hid under a tree. I could see her through the window all the way from school. What a terrible hiding spot. She was so easy to find. I had a far superior hiding spot. I hid in the top cabinet of our classroom. I was content in my hiding spot. No one would find me. I would win. Like expected, Alice's horrible position got her caught in 3 minutes. Probably faster if that ugly boy wasn't pretending not to see her for whatever motive he had. Strangely, she was not sad. She was happy, laughing with the boy. What kind of loser laughs at their own failures? They kept searching for nearly 15 minutes, walking past me 6 times. It was thrilling, so close, but they just couldn't find me. I liked the thrill. I wanted more to come, but then Alice had opened her mouth. This game is too hard. I can't find Meredith. I wanted to laugh. Little did she know I was right above her. Then the boy followed. Yeah, I give up. And the rest of the group had lost interest in the game as well. Eventually, 5 minutes after they left the classroom, I exited my hiding spot. I wanted to surprise the other kids, waiting to see their shocked reactions. However, they had lost interest in the game, playing ball instead. I had felt so much glory, but no one else seemed to care. It was all Alice. She was a bad hider, a worse seeker. She was so bad at this game, so much worse than I was. So why was it that she was the one smiling and I sulking? Every time I wanted to be happy, Alice had ruined it by being just so bad and stupid. Why was someone so below me making me feel useless and small? I had fully hated Alice to a point where I never wanted to see her again. So I tricked her. After school, I went up to her, told her I had a surprise for her. Like a gullible, careless freak she was, she followed me without hesitation. I had brought her to the room I hid in. I took a dandelion from my pocket and told her some tale from a fantasy. If we complete the ritual, we can turn this dandelion into a rose. We held the dandelion and prayed to unknown creatures I made up. Then I told her she must go into the top cabinet for it to work. But Alice whined. But, Mary, I'm so scared of heights. Mary, what a horrendous nickname. I thought my plan had gone unsuccessful. But with a couple pleas and taking advantage of her curiosity, she cooperated. Once she went up, I removed the chair she stepped on. Then I told her to close the cabinet. Originally, I planned to use a broom to lock her in, but I figured her fear of heights would make that unnecessary. So while she was in the dark, I took out a rose from my pocket. I told her to open the cabinet, and I raised the rose up. She was fascinated, but then her eyes turned doubtful. Oh, come on, Mary. I know you had a rose and swapped it out while I couldn't see. I guess she was smarter than she seemed. She was laughing about how I had a great prank. But she had not seen what a great prank really was just yet. After a while, she asked me to help her get down. That was when I found this prank to be funny. Tough luck, Alice. She started to cry. Please, Meredith, how else can I get down? In that whiny voice. I tossed her a cherry lollipop and the rose I held. Use the magic of this, I answered condescendingly. I had locked her in that classroom and left. For the first time in a while, I was happy. I liked the power I held, the fear I created. But it would not last long. The next day, the teacher had found her. I thought I was in trouble, but no. Alice said she accidentally got stuck on her own. That made me the angriest I had been since meeting her. She beat me. I don't know what tricks she used, but she made me feel like a fool. hurting someone over a petty game, fighting a weakling so gullible. My pride is based on a thoughtless soul like Alice. I never, and I truly mean never, wanted to think of her for the rest of my elementary years.